Welcome to this tutorial on PowerShell pipeline variables. Today, we're going to explore two special variables, $_ and $PSItem. These are fundamental concepts that you'll use frequently when working with the PowerShell pipeline. Understanding these variables will allow you to process data efficiently as it flows through your scripts. Let's dive in and demystify these powerful tools. Before we look at the variables themselves, let's understand what the current pipeline object actually means. In PowerShell, when you send objects through the pipeline, they don't all process at once. Instead, PowerShell processes them one at a time, sequentially. The current pipeline object is simply the individual item that's being worked on at that specific moment. Think of it like an assembly line where each item gets handled individually as it passes through. PowerShell gives us two ways to reference the current pipeline object. The first is $_, which is the classic syntax that's been around since the early days of PowerShell. The second is $PSItem, which is a more modern and readable alias. Here's the important thing to remember. These two variables are completely identical. They both point to the exact same object in memory. You can use either one interchangeably based on your preference or coding standards. Let's see a simple example in action. Here, we're creating a range of numbers from 1 to 5 using the ... operator. We then pipe these numbers into the ForEach-Object cmdlet. Inside the script block, we use $_ to reference each number as it comes through the pipeline. The write-host command displays each number with a descriptive message. So when this runs, you'll see current number, 1, then current number, 2, and so on through 5. The real power of these variables comes when working with complex objects. In this example, we're using get-process to retrieve all running processes on your computer. Each process object has multiple properties like name and ID. Inside the ForEach-Object script block, we access these properties using the dot notation. $_.name gives us the process name, and $_.id gives us the process identifier. This allows us to extract and display specific information from each object. Now let's see the exact same concept using $PSItem instead. This example retrieves Windows services using get-service. We access the displayName property to show the full service name and the status property to show whether it's running or stopped. Notice how $PSItem is more explicit and readable than $_. Many developers prefer this syntax in production code because it makes the intent clearer, especially for team members who might read your scripts later. You can also call methods on the current pipeline object. In this example, we're piping two strings, hello and world, through the pipeline. For each string, we call the twupper method using $_.twupper with parentheses. Methods are functions that belong to an object and can perform actions or transformations. The twupper method converts the string to uppercase letters, so the output will be hello followed by world, both in capital letters. Let's recap the key points. First, $_ and $PSItem are identical variables that refer to the same thing. Second, they represent the current pipeline object that's being processed at any given moment. And third, you can use these variables to access properties and call methods directly on the object flowing through the pipeline. Mastering these variables is essential for writing effective PowerShell scripts. Practice using them in different scenarios, and they'll quickly become second nature. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.